I have a question for you. Do you find yourself in a workplace dominated by loud conversations and never-ending chatter? Often, much of this chatter comes from your extrovert employees. So in today's video, we're diving into practical strategies to gently quiet the noise of extrovert employees without stifling their spirit so that you could transform your noisy office into one of productivity and also respect. Now, as we all know, extroverts are often the life of the office, bringing enthusiasm and also a collective spirit. However, their energy can sometimes be a challenge to concentrate and be productive. Eliminating the noise created by extrovert employees in the workplace can be challenging, but it also can be managed through a combination of strategies aimed at creating a balance in the work environment so it accommodates both introverts and extroverted employees. So how do we address this without dampening their essential spark? I'm going to share for you some tips now that you can take in your workplace to ensure that this happens. Now, my first step will be to create designated quiet spaces. Quiet rooms can be great for this. Designating specific areas or rooms as quiet zones where employees can go and focus without having the distractions of loud noise and really robust employees. Another idea would be noise cancellation features where you could implement soundproofing materials and noise canceling headphones for employees who need them when they're doing deep work or they really need a period of concentration or they just don't like the distractions of constantly being interrupted. A second idea would be to set clear guidelines and expectations. So not only in the infrastructure, but the policies and the procedures that you have in your organization will have a profound impact on this. And one idea could be a noise policy where you establish clear policies related to noise levels in different areas of the workspace. For instance, open plan areas might accommodate moderate noise, while certain rooms will be designated to silence so that people can work in peace. And also related to this are respect and communication. Really encourage employees to communicate respectfully and be mindful of their colleagues needing quiet, especially in those areas where you're sharing a lot of work. And in today's workplace, we often find organizations that are really downsizing in space and really having more communal shared spaces. So having these policies and procedures in place are utterly vital for the success of all people on your organization. Third idea would be design thoughtful office layouts. Now, this can be done when you're going through a redesign of your organization space or you're obtaining new space within your organization, such as zoning. Create zones in the office for different activities. You could have separate areas for collaboration and socialization, and you could have other areas for focused, quiet work. And also related to this would be desk arrangements. Position your desks and your workstations in a way that minimizes noise disruption. For example, place more extroverted teams in areas where noise is less likely to disturb others, while introverts can be placed in areas where there is solely quiet time and focused work can be done and accomplished in those areas. I hope you're enjoying this video, everybody, and I would love it if you would like the video and also subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Friday on topics related to workplace strategies with practical and actionable advice. A fourth idea would be to promote awareness and inclusion throughout your office. Now, this is really related to the policies and procedures somewhat, but this goes a little bit further where you're going to provide training, especially in the onboarding process of your new employees within your organization. So that training is going to provide workshops on the importance of a balanced work environment, and it really educates employees about the needs for both introverts and extroverts employees because they could often really misidentify each other and not understand each other fully. And this is a way to help an inclusive environment that really provides the thorough knowledge of what employees thrive and what kind of environment they thrive in. And also you want to have open communication, fostering an open culture where employees feel comfortable discussing their needs and preferences regarding noise and work environment. And that is all about giving a safe space for organizational employees to come to management and really share their concerns over issues related to noise and the workplace environment as a whole. And then a fifth step would be to regularly encourage feedback. So you could have all the policies and procedures in the world, you could have the right infrastructure in place, but if you're not asking for feedback about how things are going, you're probably going to fail at your efforts. So surveys and feedback would be a really good idea to regularly seek from employees about the noise levels and about their work environments in general. Use this feedback to make continuous improvements. You don't want to have an environment where you set things up and not look at how that action that you took is actually being implemented in the workplace. Is it working Is it not? Do I need to take other steps? And then also have one-on-one meetings. Having regular one-on-one meetings to understand individual needs and address any concerns regarding the work environment. Sometimes individuals, such as introverts, really don't like talking about these things in wide open spaces around others. They may feel more comfortable sharing their voice within a one-on-one environment. So it's really important to respect how they like to communicate as well. Before I go, if you're having difficulty with interviewing potential new employees, be sure to check out my other video here where I lay out the 3 best interview questions that will ensure employee success within any organization. That's all for this week, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.